we're gonna go on another creative journey. Part 2 of the creative splat, as I call it. Just throwing stuff against the wall, seeing what sticks. Let's just take a listen, see where we left off, and see where we can go. I definitely want to do something with this to try to expand it, and then get to, because right now there's not really a transition in there. That's some kind of transition here. Thank you. We're definitely gonna add some more Vox moments. But that is where we stand. That is where we are. That is where we're starting today's stream. Today's part 2 of the creative splat. Let's splat some more. That's terrible. So the first thing I wanted to do is probably find a way to make this beginning part a little bit more interesting. Maybe shorter even. That is a weird sound, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make it weirder. I don't know about weirder, but I do want to have it filter in. So maybe everything cuts out right before that. That's it. Okay, so I'm fine with this area. Actually, how do we feel about these? I like them. But I think they could be a little wider. Maybe even some strings. How can we go about widening this? I think the best way to keep that kind of like retro sound, let's bring in some RC20 retro color. For those of you that don't know what RC20 retro color is, it is a harmonic, well, it's textural. It tries to recreate kind of the sounds of vintage things through distortion, through pitch wobble, through noise. You can add some reverb. You can do a lot of things. I don't like the magnetic because that just kind of like wavers the volume, but that's just a me thing. What I do like to do though is use the wobble in stereo, because then the two different stereo wobbles are a little different on each side, widening up the sound. So like here it's very centered, and that kind of brings it out to the sides. And then I believe we have a reverb. Very nice. So I think the next thing that I want in here is strings. If you know me, you know I love strings. And when you love strings, you can't get enough of strings. So I'm gonna bring Contact in, because it's my go-to. And maybe you use some session strings. I'm thinking maybe some plucks. Maybe some pizzicato strings. But maybe just some regular strings. I'm not quite sure at this point. We're just gonna play around with stuff. That's what the creative splat is for. Just give me a break. Now that I don't hate. And that can go up to our fourth, but let's invert the chord so that we're not just kind of throwing the same thing up an octave. Keep it kind of consistent like that. Then maybe for this one, it goes down. Like this E is down here. Maybe not the E. Maybe we just have a G there, replace that E there so that we have kind of like some downward motion. Oh, we're gonna have a little... I don't know if we should do that. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. There's just a lot of like things just going on. So yeah, here's one thing, you know, you got to think about when you're producing a song that I, you know, am coming across right now is like if you have too many rhythmic elements, like this is a rhythmic element because it, you know, it's got a beat, it kind of moves around. Things start to get jumbled if each thing doesn't have a space. So right now we've got rhythmic elements which are oh, this is locked. Let's unlock that so that we can solo this. Unlock that. And we'll call that rhythmic because it's got a rhythm. It's pretty fast and it's got it. And then we've got this thing. So there's already a good amount of stuff going on. Plus we've got the drums, we've got the woodblock, we've got the hi-hats. We don't need another rhythmic thing. So I'm gonna kind of change up a little bit. I'm gonna bring that down there because, oh, I've got stuff going all the way down there. We'll go there. So I think I'm gonna make this more melodic. So for that, I think I'm gonna bring in East-West Play. East-West Play is a beautiful plugin from East-West Studios. Basically, that has some of the best real instrument sounds that there are. It's subscription-based, you pay each year, but I think it is well worth it if you're really trying to get that true string sound. From my producers out there, what is your favorite string plugin? Let me know. Because like some people just love the sound of like the Ableton strings. Like there's just a sound to them, you know? And it's almost defined a type of genre. Because so many musicians have used it. There's no, you know, right answer. Anyway, that's just me. But for this, I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to go full strings. Maybe we'll just go section by section. And we'll split what we have here, these chords, into 4 different kind of melodies. So for that, I think I'm gonna take that C and bring it up. Whew, okay. It's very loud, so let's bring that down. So, this is gonna be quite the large project here. So maybe instead of having 4 different instances of play, I'll just separate it into 2 and have maybe a cello in the bottom and we'll have a violin up top. So I'll keep the violin up on that top one. We'll cut this one out, bring it down here, and this will be our celli section. I like the detaching. How are y'all doing today? It's there's a lot of snow here, so we enjoyed not a snow day, because you know, when you're working from inside, you're always working. But it was nice to see the snow outside. It's a good vibe. So how is it where you guys are? We had a quite the storm here. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. So I'm gonna extend these string lines because if maybe I've got the wrong sample. The one thing about the East-West libraries is that they are so incredibly extensive. As you can see in here, you know, first violin, second violin, basses, cello, full strings, violas, and then inside of that you've got long systems, powerful system. Each one of them is a different thing. And I've got to pick the right one. So I think I might need something that's got a sustain. Oh, of course, it's going to take a million years for it to load. So over here, I'll do the same thing with the cello. So let's use the round rub. We'll do the same thing. We'll use the same type of system inside of each. Oh, it's already loading. It's not even loading. There's nothing there. So slowly I can't even see it. Okay, so we've got that, and the cello are loading. So I'm gonna bring those down. So let's just listen to this. Okay, so I like how that's sounding so far, but I definitely don't want it to go back down there when it's done kind of going through that. I want to continue up, that upward motion. Maybe it goes up to the B, since that would be the 7th, and then this could actually go up to the C, and then, what's that sound? The sound. Let me just check something real quick. For some reason, my headphones are getting some radio feedback. Anyway. Okay, so I think that's just kind of a long time to wait for it to move. So moving up. Oh, I forgot we had that. So yeah, I'm gonna chop these up at some point, but right now I'm not going to. I'm not gonna worry with that right now. So I want to get this other string. I'm going to pop it onto its own pattern so that we have it kind of on its own, can move it different places on its own, have, you know, places where it's just the cello. And I'm just going to turn these into one long one. Since they're cello, they are, they don't need to be as interesting, but I still want to, you know, give them some kind of movement. was more of that granular stuff going on. So then maybe these strings pop up. I think this string should move. Like second half, it should start moving a little bit more. Maybe this one moves up to the F. Oh, I can't even hit that note. And then maybe just, since that'll then go into the transition, that could just be a suspended seventh. Just kind of like hole in there, you know? And then I'm gonna merge these two patterns. You know, we merged, go in edit, merge selected clips, so now it's all one. I'm gonna extend that so that we can then do a similar thing with the cello, except bring it down to the, maybe it's just, no, it doesn't, just that. And then I'll probably have that go to a different channel so that we can then route those separately. But I think I'm not gonna route that to the reverb yet. I'm gonna route these both to their own channel, have them just a little bit stereo spread, so the cello's in, you know, taken up a little bit to one side, violin on the other. Then have that, let's see, we'll call it this string bus, and that can then be kind of plugged into the reverb. Also, if Pellet Project is here, much love Pellet Project for this ARP that you sent through last stream, but I gotta turn it down right here. And then one thing that is pretty crucial about strings is that they have to move. You know, if you just keep them kind of like going the whole time, they start to be a little much. So I like to, you know, pretend like there's an orchestra right in front of me. What would I usually hear? Like, would it be like a, or would it just be, no, it would be moving. It would be, the amplitude would be going up and down as the different notes come. So I like to, maybe sometimes I have them come in quickly. I'm gonna paste that value, and then kind of fade off, and then yet again come in a little bit quick, and then roll off. But you know, you got to go with whatever feels right. Maybe this one deserves a second one here since it kind of moves. And that one, I want it to be at its peak before that high note hits so that, you know, the impact isn't taken away. So I'm gonna have that kind of go up a little bit quicker. And I already have an idea of how to use these strings in the drop. Ah! Paste value. I kind of want to take. Let's hear that drop real quick, because the drop, you know, we haven't done much with the drop yet. It's just something that the reverse clap seems to be a little late. As much as I love the delay on the wood block, I think we should probably automate it out for the beginning of the drop so that it doesn't kind of like linger while there's that kind of like intense moment there. So I'm going to automate that out just for that time being. Okay, still don't know if I love those toms, but let's not get distracted. Yeah, so back to the idea of the strings. I'm gonna take the same string pattern we have over here, except I'm just gonna use the second half. So I'm gonna take the second half here, I'm gonna put that there, and then have that kind of like just that chord right there lead into the. No, that's not the right chord. So because this is just a tiny part, I'm gonna copy this, delete that, make this its own unique pattern, then go in here and pop them both into the same pattern just for ease's sake. Pop that so that we can kind of make it the right sound for it. Let's see. So we've got C, G, C, and D. I think that D up there might be what's doing us wrong. Maybe if it was a G up there. Oh, we can't. But if this also could be an E, yeah, and in my little Instagram reel, I said I wanted it to be choppy. So let's see if we can't make it choppy. Let's see if we can't make it choppy. Okay, first of all, I don't think we need that drum break in there. But I am wanting more of that. It is not linked to any controller, so let's make that automation clip. I thought something felt weird there. So this can start there. Maybe it doesn't reach its peak until the drop happens. Oh, but that kick is just incredibly powerful. But okay, so definitely let's do some cutting here. Cut some of the parts. And I kind of want to extend these strings so that they just are there for 2 more beats. Here we go. There we go. Okay, what if the strings also, along with having that build-up, had a tremolator on them? A what? A tremolator. Oh, you know. Tremolo. Just a little mellow tremolo. You'll see. Tremolator. I always wonder why I've got back problems, because I lean over my keyboard so much. I want a faster, so like 16th note. Cool. Will it go? That's not what I want. Depth max. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make an editor thumbnail, since that's how we can make automation clips out of third-party plugins here in FL Studio. Take the depth, which is at 0 right now, and then have that depth go up as the volume goes up as well. Ooh. Should we keep this ARP in here? Should we? Or should it just be there for certain parts? Because I kind of want it to just be, you know, and then like stuff cuts out right there, and then, because right now we've got that kind of 808 dum dum that I'm not the hugest fan of. Ooh, and it kind of makes space for that. I'm not sold though that on the woodblock delay coming back in. Not sold. I haven't been convinced. Oh, but don't want to delete that automation clip. And then do we really need a hi-hat there telling us what the rhythm is? Because I think it's pretty clear what the rhythm is. And I kind of want to, you know, just completely take out that beat when the kick hits, and just see how it sounds. Something, it needs some extra flair. And then there. Strings could come back in right there. But right now, what is coming in there that's... Oh, is that what's coming back? Yeah, it's adding a little bit of flavor. I don't love it without the hat though. The hat kind of just gives it a little bit of movement that I enjoy. But also, this did too. I'm not gonna lie, that ARP. Ooh, maybe I could pop an effect on the ARP that kind of like makes it weird sounding. And I'm thinking, maybe instead of being so smooth, the 808 kind of like has pauses. And then it can go back to the smooth there. Too short. we do have this. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So this is when I would take these vocal chops and see what we can do with those in here. Chop them up. Ah! No, don't add another one. But also, maybe, you know, we're going to make this one unique so that we don't mess up these other ones. Because I think I want to make sure that over here. Nope. And then maybe a gate as well. A pretty intense gate, since it's not really an actual vocal part, it's just kind of like something that's there. That threshold could be a little higher. Awesome. So this guy's already unique. I'm gonna pitch him all the way up. Ooh, wait. Maybe this guy could, Okay, not quite that, but I am gonna save the state of this channel as its own thing. So I'm gonna call it PB, since this is partiklboi box channel. And then, so then I can put him on his own place, on his own channel, and mess with him as much as I want without messing up the other ones. Not that I want to keep those other ones for anything specific. I just like to separate the different parts. Excuse me. So we're going to take that, pop it on there. There we go. And then maybe it goes to another channel, since I've basically used up all the parts. Well, I don't even think, we don't need the Kramer tape on there. Enigma doesn't really need to be on there. Saturn does not need to be on there. Beat that. Ooh, starting to get some ideas. Maybe. I kind of want to pop into Vital. Anyway, no, not yet, not yet. I'm gonna work on this. And let's make sure again that, yes, our cuts were not sounding great because our bleeding was set, I mean our declicking mode was set to out only. Not amazing. Okay. We don't need CLA 3A. But I do want to do some like comb filtering. See what that does. Let's see. For that, I think we'll use meta filter again. And I don't need this de-esser. Not right now. So let's load up a spectral one. Spectral or temporal? Let's try this tonal glitch. Ooh. Now that's more of what I'm talking about. I'm going to turn it down because it is louder than I want it. Ooh, that's weird. It's got a little too much delay on it though. Let's pop the dry wet down. I wish I just had a comb filter. That's really what I want. Let's see. What else could be good to kind of like create something weird for this? Okay. We could use some metaflanger instead and kind of bring the dry wet up as it moves. So maybe like, and then maybe it could be part of the kind of like, so okay, let's pop the tremolator on here too. Tremolator, oh, that's in the other place. Tremolator. Let's see. Awesome, awesome. So again, popping that editor thumbnail, going down, depth, automation clip. Let's see. I don't want it that fast. Yeah. Is there a way to get it to start? You know what? We don't need it. Okay, so same as with the tremolator. It is insane. Depth, we're gonna keep it 100. But mix, we're gonna bring down to 0 so that we can, automate that as well. Metaflanger, go over to mix, create that automation clip, and then we're gonna automate that all the way up. Oh, I turned off the tremolator. I was like, where did that go? And then, freak. Maybe we could take that same thing. Again, make it unique. And then, unpopular thing to do, but maybe pop this to a 4th and pitch it up. Let's see what we do. Bop, bop. Okay, why can't I hear that? Uh-oh, something's wrong. Okay, that's better. But I am gonna bring this back down, the metaflanger back down. Kind of want the rate to be maybe cool. Okay, so let's see how those kind of sound now with the tremolator and metaflanger. Ooh, but if that could keep going, and then maybe the tremolator depth goes down after that, and the pitch goes back to center. So since that's part of why I use the pitch knob up there, is that's not what I meant. Init song with this position. Stop. Create an automation clip. Take. Where's my automation clip? Oh. Bus. Channel pitch right there. Copy that value. Well, why did I copy 100%? Oh, and also, guess what we're not doing yet? Oh, that's not what I meant. Guess what we're not doing yet? We aren't. Also, we don't need that second channel anymore. But we aren't sidechaining it yet. How dare I? Again, I'm always behind on my side chains. But I want to keep these concise so they're not just spread out everywhere. So let's take that compressor, and we're going to link to our controller being the Fruity Peak controller. Invert that so it starts from the top and goes down. Make that ratio high. And maybe, I'm thinking maybe it starts there and goes down to pitch center again. Ooh, no. We can't paste that value. So let's just type in a value. So we'll go 0.5 so that it goes right back to center. Then I'm gonna copy that value because that's usually how I do it. I usually copy, paste the same value, keep it a straight line. Let's see how this sounds. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Definitely not that. No. I don't know if... Maybe that... Oh. How do I want to go about this? Okay, here's what I'll do. There we go. Go over to our kick. Just take out that center. So if this kind of like boom, and then it can leave space for that vocal weird thing, and then and I don't know if the kick needs to come back there. Bam, bam, bam. So that could be that. Then maybe the ARP also comes out at that point. And then, but I'm gonna stop that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Maybe that should go quicker. Maybe it should pop back down a little sooner. Maybe it should, after that, go down even lower. Goes to half and then... Ooh, wait. I love what that did, because it's still going through the pitch correction, so it's staying on pitch while being pitch shifted. The sample's being pitch shifted, so it's doing some weird stuff there. Oh, I love that. I love that. See, that's the kind of thing that I would have never set out to do, but it comes about when you just throw things at the wall. That's why I'm doing these streams, because like I love the creative process, and I think more people should embrace their own creative process, because there's no right way to go about it. So maybe... Okay, so then we're back at the beginning of the we'll say the loop, that is the drop, and we have the whole world at our fingertips. So I'm going to take that same 808 clip that we used earlier. I gotta think out loud if I'm streaming. Think out loud. Well, I'm glad. I love showing the creative process, even when there's 3 viewers. There was 1 viewer at one point. I'm fine with that. Anyone who's willing to watch, I am happy that you're watching. Ha! Maybe not that. Whoa, weird. Oh, it's weird, it's strange. Okay, but what if I put these here? Then by the time they're done... No. Okay, yeah. Something felt weird there. There was one beat taken out. Whew, okay. Part of me just wants to change up completely in this second part. Also, I want these to be part of the transition. Okay. Ooh, maybe that. Okay. I'm gonna do something that might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it because we're just throwing stuff at the wall. I am gonna completely change the bass halfway through this drop. What? That's what I thought. I know. You are left aghast. Crazy. Insane. I know what I'm doing, but I don't. That's the beauty. Not that. So let me just go into my bass settings here. These are gonna be some insane basses. So let's hold our horses and see what happens. That, no. Would it not be insane if that was right? Good to see you, R.A. Riley. Maybe this should be longer. Wow. Ooh, okay, so different chop this time. We'll take the same kind of part that we used, and then find a different part of that kind of whole line there. Maybe instead, okay, for everyone that just came in, give me a sec. We're changing up the bass for the whole second part of the drop, so we're getting there. I want to try some new stuff. That's just really, really low. Thanks, Dylan Francis. Ooh, wait, I've got a different idea now. Okay. So I'm gonna bring this back to the. Except it's not gonna pump like that. I'm gonna use the 808 at first. So I'm gonna copy that. No, X that. Bring that over into contact. That's gonna be our first note. Just like we usually have. And then this is gonna go to. It's gonna impact, but we need our side chain. Nope, don't override. Use our sidechain, link that to our controller, our Fruity Peak controller. As we know, that is what is controlling our sidechain compression. Invert the mapping formula, except pop that ratio up, and bam. Except I don't know if I want any of those synths up there. I kind of want just this sound to be kind of like the main course at this point. Maybe even taking this ARP, excuse me, taking this ARP, moving it to a new channel, and messing it up. Maybe with some meta filter. Meta filter again. Yes. Meta filter stereo. Let's get it. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, what was that weird noise? Ooh. Bleepy bloops. Oh yeah, I love some bleepy bloops, you know. Let's try it. What is happening? Oh, we gotta mess with the effects on this bad boy. Ah! Bleepy bloops. Whew. I actually want to completely take it out there. No, you guys don't get to come back in yet. And we're just blue, 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 blue. I do want to use that string that we had before, though. These strings here, I believe. Yeah. What is happening with our ARP? This, okay, the ARP stretched and it pitched down slowly. You know, I love myself some pitch bends. Paste value. Okay. Interesting. But I do think that we did end up neglecting this synthy boy here. So that kind of like last area I'm not in love with. Okay. So, and yeah, that through synth. So let's kind of like mirror this first drop area. Try to give the same power to the second one. Okay, yeah, that's... And then, so we had we can make, this is white noise right here. Whew, I'm getting too into it, I'm not talking. So we got this white noise going here. And that's being controlled by this filter here, the cutoff frequency. So I'm trying to add some white noise here to like the beginning of that drop to add a little emphasis, but also create a sweep right before it. And then maybe, bam. Nothing, no bass at all. I just am not in love with that. Maybe, give me a sec. I believe I've got this lead. I'm not liking that. Maybe Bam! I need a pitch bend for this guy. Where's Iris? Iris, where are you? Okay, let's see if it pitch bends, because sometimes they just don't. Awesome, it does pitch bend. So let's make sure that we copy that 50% value. And then I like to pretend like I've got a pitch bend in my hand. So like for that first note, I would probably like pitch bend up to it. Bop. Let's make sure that anything before isn't affected. Yeah, so it's that long. Really just, it's such a basic line that it's just not hitting there. And then pitch bend down. I would never say that melodies are my strongest feature, but I'm getting better slowly. Oh. How long did I make that pitch bend? And then what if it goes back? That's just kind of like a pause right there. And then we have, where's our white noise again? And I just kind of want to, we'll make that into a sweep. And then have this sweep down and back up and then sweep out. Okay, and this doesn't need to be that many pieces. It can just be that. Oh, that is not long enough. It's gotta be double that. Double time, boys. And then sweep will go to there. And then out there. Bam. Douche. And then that's when we'd bring back another section. So let's just see. I'm gonna cut these automation clips so that we can kind of work with them again. Work with this section again, I mean. Okay, I'm gonna cut that there, because it's that's kind of the end of that section. Cut that there, and then finally that one there. Bam. Cool. And I'm gonna take that whole section, copy it, then bring it over here. It's going to start halfway through that measure. And then I'm going to just paste that value so that it's consistent. Ha! How about that? That's strange. Yeah, definitely don't want to have hi-hats yet. Definitely don't want those vocal chops that I was using. And might not even bring the ARP in there yet. Maybe not even. Let's just slowly take things out. And this, I think, should at this point just be something simple, very simple. Very simple. Just boom, just on the ones. Boom, 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 and boom. Okay, so we're gonna listen to that whole drop one more time, but until then, give me 1 sec, because I gotta take those kicks out too. Just one for each section. Boop, 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 and boop. Maybe it can go back there. But I do think that it should probably, this bass line should probably stay simple through the second half. Bam. And then it'll come back in after a wood block. Nice. Okay. Okay, and I don't know if that should be that synth or if it should be something different, and something's telling me that it should be something different. So I'm just gonna take that, and I'm gonna use serum again and just find something different. Just a different sound. Something that's got like a nice, a beauty to it, I'll say. So maybe a key. These are all keys from, I believe, Splice. Oh God. A little high. Oh yeah. And then let's layer that with something else, because I do like that sound, but there's only so far that sound will take us today. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna put another serum in here. Yes, Pellet Project, another one. Never too many serums. That's what I always say. Until you max out your CPU. Oops. All in good time. Till you max out your CPU. And if you're not maxing out your CPU, you're doing something wrong. And maybe this is a different synthy boy. And then we're gonna stereo pan those a little bit. And of course, we can't forget, before we get too far, to sidechain compress him. Make sure he's being controlled by that sidechain. Invert, accept, and there we go. Cool, cool. I don't know even if it needs to be that much movement in the bass at that point. I think it could just have one impact, and then we can kind of save the bass impact until that next chord is hit. This noise sweep is just really connected to that reverb, which I really don't like. Oh, it's like all the way connected to the reverb. The second one. Alright, before I get too far, I want to go back here and do another listen through of the drop. Because I want to, you know, it's still not to my liking. I mean, obviously, a drop is what I end up working the longest on. Because it's just so many moving parts and you want to make it right. You want to have everything in its right spot. So it's definitely not going to finish today. But we can make some progress. Okay. My problem right now is mostly this end part. It just sounds like it doesn't fit. Thank you, Side Toven. I really appreciate it. I got those samples, and I'll definitely, you know, use them in a stream sometime when I'm doing my beat creation. Most definitely. I hope you'll be there. Also, if you guys see me looking over here, this is where I see the chat, even though the camera is right there. But I definitely want to use a different sound for this. And it could end up being... Okay, sorry. Back to this thing. Because I really think that it could do well... Don't judge. As a harp. So I'm gonna pop up the Elysium harp here and see what it do. Oh, that could be a problem. That'll be fine. Okay. I like that one. No, we're going over to Contact, because I think this could be the lead into the next part. Okay, well, I don't actually... I'm not convinced that we need an 808 there. I'm not. I'm also not convinced that we need this up here. And I think that might have... No, it doesn't have a filter on it. But let's just... Okay, I'm liking that more. So let's hear the whole drop now with the new harp again. The bass. I want that to pop out quicker. Ooh, and right there, more kicks. Did I say more kicks? I meant more kicks. By that, I mean more kicks. And by that, I mean let's do something like that. And here, just a quick tip for anyone using an FL Studio. If you've got that many samples happening so quickly, you always want to make sure that you have it cut self in terms that, like, if one is going, it stops the last version of that sample, and you don't have a bunch, like, you know, layering on top of each other. Also, those sweeps happen just a little too fast for my liking. So I'm gonna extend it all the way out there. Same with the sweep right before this guy here. And I might actually have this pitch bend happen quicker. Okay, there, and then... Let's see. I've got a vision, I swear. You know what? I want it to be da 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 instead of just going right back to what it was before, because I like that it has some sort of rhythm here. It's just like the turnaround there is just not, it's just not quite right. Maybe it just needs to be faster. Maybe it just needs to keep up with what was happening before. And I really need to pee. But we are 9 minutes away from finishing up this stream. Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe I stop there, and it just becomes an ARP. And then it can fade out doing that. Let's see what you're saying. Created an MUX patch so that I don't have to spend 30 minutes on one each time. Oh, heck yeah. I remember you were working on a certain patch a while ago that was like a drum creator. I just wish that it was a VST and not just an MUX patch. I definitely want to simplify that, but for now, it is a fine turnaround. It is okay. Okay, one more listen through to try to figure out what else it is. I kind of want everything to just stop once the harp comes in. But I feel like there does need to be a little tidbit of bass. Oh, there's that. There's a little bit of noise. And then oh, definitely the delay should stop from that wood block. Actually, I want that noise in there. I would not like to buy followers' reviews. No. Nope. You know what? Maybe it just doesn't even need bass. Maybe I need one of my ambiences there. Spring peepers! You know I love myself some spring peepers. No, we gotta put on a new track. Connor, you're in front of people. You gotta do things right. Y'all know what spring peepers are? I love spring peepers. Oh, wait. Why did that make it? Okay, well I need... This needs to be on a different channel than the bass. But it should be routed to the reverb as well. But this reverb has not been what I've loved. I want it to be bigger. Size needs to be 100%. Early, late, mostly late reflections. Okay, I'm good with all that. Pre-delay a little bit more. Ooh, should I also have... Bug sound, that's, so spring peepers and bug sounds are what I grew up with as a kid. So like they have a very special place in my heart. So popping that ambience in here for a second, I think it's gonna be great. But it does need to be more subtle. I don't have a... Oh, I see, because I've got the tremolator kind of turning on at that point. But since it's like a... It's just not working with it that well. Hey, thank you, Side Tobin. Thank you. And then right back into it. Okay, so it is 9 p.m. and honestly, I could probably keep going because I am pretty excited about this, but I think I'm just gonna give it one last listen, kind of hear how it flows all together, and then call it a night. Give it a second though. Oh, crap. Those aren't supposed to be in there yet. Here we go. Oh no, wait, the best part of the drop. Okay, I swear this time.